This is the Tripp family. Mrs. Tripp, Mr. Tripp, Tim Tripp, Rosie Tripp, Lily Tripp, Rover. Tim and Rosie are helping Mr. and Mrs. Tripp to pack. They are going on a plane tomorrow. Can you see all the things that they have in this picture? So many things, right? Can you name things from this picture? I can see soccer ball. I can see books. And there are socks. And what is that? Do you know what that is? Yes, that's a hat. They look so busy, don't they? They set off for the airport. Grandma Tripp takes them in his car. Lily is staying behind with Granny and Rover the dog. Oh, look, they have so many things, don't they? And the baby has to stay behind with Grandma. And the dog too. Look, what's the dog carrying? It looks like a stuffed animal. Can you tell what animal that is? Yes, it's a hippopotamus. Wow, let's look at the next page. Mr. Tripp unloads their bags. Oh dear, so many bags. One of them topples over. It is Rosie's. She collects her things. Sorry, says Mr. Tripp. Oh no, look, things are falling off. Can you name the things from inside this bag that's falling off? It's a doll, and then it's a tennis racket, and there are books also. And look, the stuffed animal given by Rover. Oh dear, they have so many things, aren't they? The Tripps check in. Here are the tickets, Mrs. Tripp says to the lady at the check-in counter. Another lady weighs their luggage. Oh, this is the lady that weighs their luggage. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever been on a trip? Have you ever been to the airport? Look at their things. Why do you think Mr. Tripp looks concerned? Can you guess why? Well, let's look at the next page. The Tripps go through a metal detector. This is the metal detector. Their bags go through an X-ray machine to make sure they are not carrying anything dangerous. This is the X-ray machine. Look, the things goes through this box, and this lady over here is looking at the screen to make sure, oh, all are safe. They board the plane. A flight attendant shows them to their seats. Mr. Tripp put their bags into a locker above their heads. Wow, look at all of these things above their head. They look very safe, do you think? And this lady here is the flight attendant. All right, let's look at the next page. They're ready to take off. Fasten your seatbelts, says the flight attendant. I've buckled Hippo in, says Rosie. Can you guess which one is Hippo? Yes, it's the stuffed animal. She named it Hippo. Can you see another stuffed animal? Yes, look, a yellow duck. The plane takes off. The pilot starts up the engine of the big plane. The flight attendant tells the passenger the safety rules. So this is the flight attendant. She's telling all the rules from this paper. And look what she's wearing. Yes, she's wearing the float. Yes, have you ever seen a flight attendant wearing them? And these are the pilots. The pilot waits for his turn to take off. Then the plane speeds down the runway and zooms up into the air. Ooh, have you ever been on an airplane? Can be scary for the first time. It's time to eat. Here's your lunch, the flight attendant says to Mrs. Tripp. Tim can't wait to start eating his meal. Oh, look what they're eating. Can you see the food they're eating? What kind of drink is that? Looks like a soda or an orange drink. And what do you think they're having here? I guess this is a bread. This is some kind of meat, perhaps, potatoes. Or maybe it's a gravy. You cannot tell, it's too small, isn't it? And this looks like a toast with an egg on it. Looks nice and delicious. The flight attendant speaks to the pilots. She goes into the cockpit and asks the pilots if they would like to have something to eat too. Look at the pilots. There are many pilots, aren't they? Well, in airplane, the pilots don't just drive an airplane by themselves. They have a team to help them. Oh, look, what's the rubber ducky here doing? The plane will land soon. Mrs. Tripp and Rosie go to use the toilet, back in their seats. They listen to music on earphones. So you know, in an airplane they do have toilet. See, complete with the toilet, of course, some mirror, place to wash their hands. And you can also listen to music in the airplane. Did you know that? And she looks very happy and pleased. Tim looks out the window. "We're coming down," he shouts. Soon the plane lands safely on the runway. Oh, everything looks so small from the window. Do you know what this man is doing? He's actually giving directions for the pilots, so the pilots can safely land the plane on its place. The Tripps get off the plane. Look, they're getting off. And look at these stairs. So amazing, aren't they? They walk down the stairs to the bus that will take them to the airport building. "Catch my hat," cries Mrs. Tripp. Oops, the hat's falling off. Seems to be windy. Look at the way their hair flown because of the wind. They go through passport control. Do you have your own passport? So look, an officer checks their passport. "Look," Rosie says to Mr. Tripp, "he's putting a big stamp in yours." This is the officers. They're checking their passport, making sure that the ID on the passport is the same with the persons carrying it. They collect their luggage. They wait at the baggage carousel until their bags arrive. Here are my things, Rosie says to a porter. Look, Rosie has her things already. Oh no, look at Mr. Tripp. What is he looking for? It seems to be trying to get this car, toy car. And look who's controlling it. Ah, he's over there with his remote control, with his controller. Oh, and look at Mrs. Tripp. Look at these other people. Where is Mrs. Tripp? Here she is. And so other people are waiting. The Tripps leave the airport. Mrs. Tripp gives the porter some money. Taxi, taxi, shouts Mr. Tripp, and off the Tripps go to their hotel. And that's the end of the story of the Tripps. Thank you for listening, and see you next time in another book. Okay?